Neither team has gone very deep on their respective benches.
Well, you don't expect teams to go further than 8 deep in a playoff situation.
And last year they used Raja Bell quite a bit in the playoffs. He's not getting calls. They've got Derek McKee if they want him.
And he hasn't played at all tonight, I don't believe.
Or the other night. Well, the other night he played just 12 minutes, but he had no numbers. Walker driving.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Something happened, right?
Happened.
That was a block from Mutombo. Here's Iverson. And Rogers fouled him. So there's no call on one end.
The angle we're looking at right now looked like a pretty good block. But it had to be something. If it's not a block, it's a travel.
Iverson with a free throw. 5 on the shot clock, and he knows it. And Iverson got a piece of that ball.
Iverson did a good job defensively. Kenny tried to force it.
McKee, that's a great pass to him to find him open.
All right, let's see how Philly does without Iverson in the lineup now for the next couple of minutes. Because he won't be on that bench too long.
That's his last rest, you would think. 14th Celtic turnover. That's Boston. Snow on the ball. Only a 3-point deficit now for the Sixers, who last year made it to the NBA Finals. Aaron McKee about 17 feet away, and he got fouled. Williams commits it.
You can see in the last couple of minutes the confidence that Philadelphia has offensively. Absolutely, and he has done nothing to diminish that hero status in game 2.
Walker thought about it. Got closer, missed the shot though.
You notice the difference in Philadelphia's defense. They're more aggressive, they're quicker to the ball, they're doing a much better job defensively in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
How'd they change that, Rick?
Well, it's just
effort.
That's all it is. It's quickness, it's intensity, it's the willingness to do the little things, to fight through the picks, to rotate quicker. You know, early in the game, that shot would have been a wide open shot for Paul Pierce. It wasn't this time.
How about that from McKee? This is the first time they've led since the first quarter.
And
biggest lead was 3, and they've got it with Iverson sitting.
Right.
Which is going to be very interesting for Larry Brown if it continues. Because they're a different team with Iverson on the floor than when he's not.
Well, they moved the ball a lot better.
Pierce with a miss. Celtics appear to be forcing a few things here. Snow's pass. McKee. He's made some big shots. You mentioned him at the start.
But you expect him to make big shots. That's what he's being paid for.
Oh, is that a continuation? That's a long one.
It should. That's a continuation. That basket should count.
You said a long time ago he'll need to score off the bench. He's got 15 points.
Well, he's done the job, and limited minutes. I don't know how many minutes he's played, but he hasn't played that many minutes. It doesn't seem like, but he's been productive.
And Iverson's leading the cheers on the other side.
Think this game means something to Philadelphia?
Absolutely.
Look at those guys come for Larry Brown.
An easy one, apparently. Aaron McKee has scored the last 10 Philly points.
I'd say that's being productive coming off the bench. But look at the defense. Look at the defense Philadelphia is playing right now. No open shots. Great job defensively, challenging everything. Well, nice pass from Iverson to Coleman.
Well, same problem. You got to hold those.
Well, the tough thing on that pass up in the rafters.
Kenny Anderson with it. To Batie. Swung around to Pierce. Puts it up. Lost by McCarty.
It looks to me like the Celtics are just shocked by Paul Pierce to miss and then kick out on the break. But a big...
After this game is over, after a short break.
You got crunch time right here. Big-time players make big-time plays in crunch time. We'll see which big-time players make the plays.
Who earns the money? Iverson missing. Walker's got 10 rebounds to go with his 24 points. He's on the perimeter, looking for some movement from his teammates. Pierce lobbed. Petit found the seam there, but couldn't get to the ball. He got into the open to get that look.
Interesting that as tough a night as Pierce has had, they still look to go to him, still run the offense through him.
Iverson had to get around his own man to get closer to the basket. Harpring with a very athletic move. 8 points for him. Iverson with 6 helpers tonight, 6 assists to go along with his 25 points. A much better Allen Iverson night, obviously, than game 1. All the way in was Pierce. No foul that time.
Oh, tough shot. Tough shot. For a guy to make that kind of shot when he's struggling through a 3 for 15 night, that tells you what's inside of him.
You can feel the contact. In fact, you will see it again as he bumps his way through.
Oh, no question.
On Mutombo. Pierce gets the bucket and makes it a closer game from Boston. Here's Iverson. Snow on the outside, and McKee. The lob inside. Oh, they call Mutombo.
That's a push-off on Mutombo to get that ball. Kind of a strange call in that in this kind of in this sequence.
Walker, nice crossover. He burnt Coleman. Couple of tips, no luck there for Boston, and Coleman took out his 13th rebound.
But a great outlet pass by Coleman to Iverson.
Well, Iverson was 1 against 2, but that's the confidence.
Doesn't matter. But Coleman made that play with the tough rebound and the quick outlet pass.
And that's a big shot, because if he misses, they're not going to get the rebound. They didn't have anybody else up there. Pierce to Battie, and he got that over Mutombo. 10 Battie points, so you've got him in double figures. Williams. McCarty has 7 points off the bench. Anderson double figures, and obviously Pearson Walker.
And that's why Boston is hanging in this game, even in spite of the tough night that Pierce has had.
Good pass. Iverson to Coleman. 7 assists for Iverson. 13 Coleman points to go along with a similar number of boards. 4-point Philly lead. The drive inside, nearly a double dribble by McCarty. Battie hits.
Wow, Battie really is making shots. He's what, 5 for 5 from the floor?
Doubling what he averages during the regular season. Almost. He had 6 points in game 1. He's got 12 here. Averaged 6.9 in the regular season. Iverson short. Pierce gets his 8th board. 2-point game. Celtics could tie or take the lead if they get anything here. Pierce hits. All even.
Talk about big-time players making big-time shots. Right there, Paul Pierce struggling, shooting-wise, no hesitation, and he drains it.
On their feet again in Boston. Iverson to Coleman. Coleman puts it on the floor, spins, put up a soft shot, missed it. Rebound, McCarty.
And a terrific defensive set that time by Antoine Walker on Derek Coleman.
Less than a couple of minutes to go in the game. 81 all. McKee picks up his 3rd personal.
Talk about the intensity. It's just stepped up another level. These guys are not giving up anything anywhere on the floor. They are physical. They're challenging every pass, every dribble, every shot.
Crunch time, 1:45 to go. 81 all. Nearly stolen by McKee in the reach in. Pierce, 5 on the shot clock.
Wow. Wow. Aaron McKee all over him. Didn't matter. That is a big-time shot.
They shot from the same throw, the Bill Walton family. This is Pierce. Watch McKee. How much more defense could he play? Didn't matter. Pierce drained it. Still thinking about those tie-dye shorts. Celtics lead. McKee will inbound. Celtics looking for another stop here. Snow with it. Aaron McKie's drive. Nowhere to go. Look at this effort. Wow. Well, that's Walter McCarty again.
And how rare this ball foul occurs.
Coleman's not even there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in that picture.
McCarty's got free throws at the other end. I'm wondering how they got a foul on Coleman. It was McKie, but I'm still wondering. 5-point Celtic lead.
Pick and roll.
Coleman. Long shot.
Too long.
Rebound McCarty.
Too long a shot in that situation for Coleman. They could have got something better and should.
An obvious timeout for Philadelphia.
Down the stretch.
Sixers ball all night in Boston for defense. Iverson's drive. Missed the shot, but there was a foul.
Pressure by Philadelphia out of necessity. Speedy Claxton in the game because of his defensive quickness.
Game was tightened up. A 4-point game. 6 seconds to go.
4-point game, but a 2-possession game.
Yep. Anderson. Big offensive sequence here from Boston. Can they nail more points here? Walker. It's got to be on him.
Oh, absolutely. It's got to be a push-off. He just tried to clear some space with that offhand. I just got through saying what a smart ball game he's played. This was not a smart move right here.
Time was running out. You know, if he didn't push, he would have walked. So the Celtics come up empty there, giving Philadelphia another chance.
A lot of time in an NBA game.
Iverson taking it in. High off the glass, missed. Tip. Oh, Harpring had it. Pierce gets the rebound. Harpring picks up his second foul. Matt Harpring looked like he did it all right.
Absolutely. It's, I think, one of those leprechauns who resides up in the rafters came down and put a lid on that basket.
Moved over from the Garden.
Yep.
As they were tearing it down.
Well, they took the floor.
Everybody's got a shot.
I got news for you. The West is a little bit wide open, too.
Claxton.
Too much time. They're taking too much time.
Air ball. They forced Coleman into a bad shot and then the foul. 8-point game now. Wild shot from Philly. This one missed too. There's Mutombo.
Twice, but they lead this series. Because of his ability to get to the free throw line. That's part of that sharing the star spotlight that you talked about earlier, Jeff. 6-point lead. Iverson. Long, plus the rebound, and a foul just before the buzzer. A foul has been called against Boston. It looked like Blunt had some contact. Let's see if they put time up on the clock. So Eric Williams picks up his first, and they're in the penalty, so free throws coming up for Blunt.
Iverson takes this shot from the deep left-hand corner, and I don't think he even likes the shot himself after he lets it go. And it does not hit the rim. Blunt happens to be right there in the right spot. And then the incidental contact puts him on the floor.
Iverson starts the fourth on the bench. Kenny Anderson drives strong to the hoop. His second impressive drive. And the Celtics now lead by 7, equaling their largest lead of the game.
Yeah, we did not mention the differential there from the three-point line. We talk about a big difference. Number of attempts, number 1. Number of makes, number 2.
And that last drive by Anderson just showed you the dilemma that Larry Brown's in. If Mutombo's out of the game, they have no shot blocking. If he's in the game, it's harder to protect the three-point line.
But he has to put it up. Mutombo, the offensive rebound. Mutombo inside. Matt Harpring made a big play there. Snow lost the ball. Shot clock winding down. Harpring got to it quickly and got it to a teammate. A hustle play from Harpring. 5-point game. Eric Williams deep in the post against Aaron McKie.
Well, that's inexcusable right there. You cannot allow a player to just step in front of you, in front of the basket, catch the ball. He's just going to jump up over the top, and you must beat him to the spot, force him to go behind you.
Aaron McKie, the jumper. McKee's hit a lot of fourth-quarter shots for Philly. For three. Way off. Snow. Mutombo sets a hard screen. Iverson inside to McKee. First the jumper, then the pretty pass. And the Sixers back up by 2. 4 assists for Iverson. Pierce trying to get free. Aaron McKee doing a superb job in ball denial. Shot clock winding down. Hooked away by McKee. And McKee can't get it. Just a little too far ahead. Anderson back in the game.
The intent was the right thing, and Eric Snow knew that he shouldn't have thrown the pass. Probably should have just pulled it back a little bit, slowed down a little bit maybe, and let the fast break develop differently. He tried to force the action. McKee just couldn't catch up to it.
Those are game-altering plays. A chance to go up 4, bring the crowd in. Instead of turnover, Boston can tie it or go ahead on the 3.
Kenny Anderson. Coleman comes out to guard Walker. Walker pushing off a little bit, contested shot. Excellent defense from Coleman. And a loose ball foul called against Philly. Dikembe Mutombo.
Good job of contesting by Coleman. And as we look down inside the lane, the foul takes place there by Mutombo. Hold that arm. Sorry, Matt.
13 foul. Harpring comes in. Aaron McKee has come out of the game. Harpring is now on Pierce. McKee was doing an excellent job on poor Pierce. Harpring also a good defender. Pierce gets him up in the air, draws the foul. And he'll sets a hard screen. Iverson inside to McKee. First the jump. Iverson with Anderson back on him. Walker's sitting right now, but he's going to come in the game. Eric Snow. Pierce falls down. Snow gathers himself and puts it in.
And the Sixers have now brought McKee back in to guard Pierce after Harpring picked up that last foul.
This equals the largest lead of the game for Philadelphia. This one's been close throughout. Rogers hesitated and misses the 3. Mutombo with his 14th rebound.
A little bit of hesitation. They wound up switching the pick and roll, but it came late.
Aaron McKee. Last second gets it out to Coleman wisely. That's a 3. And rebound Eric Williams.
Aaron McKee has not been bashful about taking a 3-point shot this season. He's cranked a few up.
And a timeout called by Jim.
They come back to the pick and roll now. Pierce, Walker, Rogers is the guy that here's another combination. Right now it's Pierce and Rogers.
Oh, big play from Paul Pierce, struggling all night, knocks it down.
And as Coach Fratello said, they're going under. He pulls up behind the screen and knocks down the 3. They're trying to make Mutombo be in those pick and rolls. He has a hard time with pick and roll defense.
And that ties the game as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Snow off the dribble, spinning, lost it momentarily, draws the foul on Pierce. Won't go, but 2 free throws coming up. Their season to a Game 5 Friday. Snow is on Pierce, they double immediately. Pierce spinning, kicks it out. Rogers, an open 3. In and out. Eric Williams on the follow. Pierce on the rebound. And banks it in. And the Celtics up 1 plus a foul. Big plays from Pierce, first to 3, and now a chance for a traditional 3-point play.
Great effort that time by Pierce. The play wasn't his in the end. He gave it up to Rogers, but he stays involved, he stays active. Really had opportunities right there. Coleman saves the first layup, but then the persistent Pierce comes up with it, lays it in, and now finishes off the 3-point play.
And the Celtics back up by 2. Pierce has their last 7 points. He now has 9 in the quarter. Minute and a half remaining.
They've got to get the ball in Iverson's hands.
Iverson trying to draw the foul. Coleman to McKee. McKee, pump shot. Won't go with a foul. Eric Williams got a piece. Iverson to the glass and gets the roll. High game.
Now, how do you get that roll? He shot that into the side of the rim, the flange, a little piece of steel behind, and it still rolled in.
I've got a bigger question. How do you give up a free throw rebound if you're Boston at that point in the game?
Derek Coleman made the big play, and Pierce turns it over. McKee knocked it away. Iverson inside. Philly by 2. Timeout, Boston. And we have double technical fouls called. Mike Callahan came in. Pierce and Iverson appeared to be jawing at each other. Now, there won't be any free throws taken on that. But players getting involved in this stuff at the most important time of the game. We'll look into it further when we return. Sixers by 2, 54 seconds to go. Celtics will have the ball when we come back. Double technical on Aaron McKee and Paul Pierce. Now watch as Iverson comes up. There you see Pierce and McKee bumping. Mike Callahan quickly saw them, some pushing and shoving there, and he called the double technical, which is a safe call in this sense to tell those guys knock it off. It's not going to hurt either team right now, although if another one picked up a technical, they'd be automatically ejected.
What actually happened was, because of the timeout, McKee was going to his bench, which was right in front of him. Pierce was turning to go to his benches at the other end of the floor, and they kind of bumped each other at first, and then Pierce just reached out with his arm, and that's where the contact took place.
Now that's incidental contact right there.
I understand what it is now.
Both teams in the penalty. So when he fouled, you go to the line. Pierce gets past McKee, puts it away out of bounds. Boy, Aaron McKee has done a superb job on Pierce.
Let's go back to the beginning of the game. Craig Sager told us where the ball is going. If it comes down to the end of the game and it's a close game, the ball is going to Paul Pierce.
On a big play at the end of game 3, the play was drawn up not for Pierce. Pierce expressed his displeasure, but went along with his coach, as he's done all season. And had such respect for O'Brien. Pierce spinning, triple team, gets inside, and misses the layup. Rodgers takes it from Iverson, forces it up, banks it in. High game.
How things turn. A near rebound, a missed layup, an inch, a near rebound, a miss, and now a bank shot, tie game.
Your season can come down to just inches on who grabs a loose ball like that. Iverson falling away, puts it in.
He tried to get the defensive man to leave his feet to step into and draw the foul, and then nobody left their feet, so he put it in.
Shot clock turned off. Philly by 2.
Philly can't give up a 3 right here.
Pierce wants the ball. Walker for 3. No good. Out of bounds. And it's Philly ball with 2.3 remaining. Pierce was calling for the ball, but Walker wanted to shoot it.
Remember, you cannot move now. You cannot move on the baseline. Otherwise, take a timeout and advance the ball to half court.
This game far from over with 2.3 remaining, and Larry Brown will call timeout. Iverson struggling from the field all game long. Hits the big one here in the final seconds.
You'll see him stop, pull up, and look to get the defender in the air. Right now is when he wants Anderson to go up. His hand right there. Said Rodgers looks away and gives the ball to Antoine Walker. And as Jeff Van Gundy mentioned, you cannot give up a 3. Remember, that ended the season for the Portland Trail Blazers in a 2-point lead. A 3 beats you. A 2 just ties you.
That was not a good look from Walker. And with 2.3 remaining, Celtics now have to go for a steal and if not, foul right away. Now they still have timeouts to advance the ball in their front court. So this game far from over.
You do not want to pass the ball back towards the half-court line because a steal, one dribble, and a launch can still lead to a basket for Boston. Try to pass it towards the basket if possible or in the hole.
But Chief plays up on the inbounds. They get it to Iverson, who's fouled right away. 1.6 on the clock. Let's see if they keep it there. Probably will. And Iverson, who's 7 of 8 from the line, will shoot 2. Now, if he hits both, this game's over. But if he misses one, the Celtics have a chance.
And the Celtics can't lose concentration this time on the free throw line. If he misses, they've got to block out and rebound. They have to assume he's going to miss.
Iverson gets the first. How ironic would it be? Philly struggling from the line all game long. Big missed free throw, but perhaps conceal the victory at the line right now. 3-point game, 1.6 remaining.
Regardless of how this game turns out right now, from Boston's standpoint, they came in here and played a heck of a game. I really thought this was going to be a big win for Philadelphia tonight coming in here. I thought Boston would be saying, look, we're going to be going back home to play game number 5. They never backed off an inch here tonight.
The answer, they call him, he's got the last 7 points for Philadelphia. And he hits this one, and they are headed back to Boston. The Celtics will call timeout, but with one, the shot will count. A three-pointer, two will count, but that will do it.
But
I would expect Dirk to be more aggressive and more positive once he gets the ball, not to take the shot as an afterthought. He's too good offensively to play that way.
Look at Pierce trying to gyrate his way inside. Rogers vacuums it in. Walker, good big by Iverson. Kenny Anderson. And a foul inside on Derek Coleman of Philadelphia.
the shot clock winding down right here. Iverson's bailed out by Coleman. He knows there's only 1 second on the shot clock. With his size and touch, is able to finish it off. What a huge basket right there. But what about Rodney Rogers? A big steal. How'd you like to have your center steal the ball from Allen Iverson, beat him to the loose ball, and get down the court for a three-point play? And offensive rebound by Rodney's coming up big here in the fourth quarter.
Coleman just picked up his third personal foul. Another aspect we really haven't talked about that much, the Celtics turnovers tonight, John, only 4 for the entire game.
Well, that's very important. One of the reasons why, though, as we said earlier, is that they will shoot the ball. If you stay off of them, they're not going to fool around, throw a lot of passes, try to thread a lot of needles, which will lend itself to turning the ball over. I got a kick out of Larry Brown that time when they got the offensive rebound. He looked like he had just eaten some bad eggs.
Only one player for the Celtics in foul trouble. That's Tony Battie with 4. No one in foul trouble for Philadelphia.
Well, with this 15-point lead, again, I'm not sure if Philly has enough firepower in a half-court game. They've got to get some defensive stops, block shots, and get out in the open court if they're going to have a chance to come back.
Snow winning his way inside, picked up by Walker. Ahead for Kenny Anderson, put in by Eric Williams.
It's just when you say that from Philly, Boston gets the block shot in the 3-on-1 fast break.
Williams has 15 points, a career playoff high. And now the biggest lead for Boston tonight of 17. Iverson down the lane. Hartman has it. Snaps it back out to Snow. Snow is 2 of 11 shooting tonight.
And the guys have...
Boston is at 14 3-point shots. Iverson to Snow. It's been a long time since this franchise has been embraced by this community. Tonight, in a deciding game, they may have won back their fans. This place has been an indoor insane asylum all night long. Snow with the trouble.
He'll be having some Chinese food tonight, Coach. I don't know what his favorite restaurant is, but he'll be smoking a cigar here pretty quick.
I tell you, when it's going well, everything is going well at one time. The Celtics have 5 guys at times behind the three-point line with nobody in the middle. Right now, Williams is in the middle.
They have so much offensive fire.
Guys are just purely shooting behind the line.
Derek Coleman for 3. The Boston Celtics have hit 15 3-point shots tonight. Well, to finish where they did, losing Iverson early in the season, losing him late in the season, they've got some things to look forward to because the nucleus is still pretty young on this ball club.
Well, I think they have a lot to look forward to, and as Larry told us, a lot of the guys came into camp at different times, so this is definitely not the same team. He said he'd love to have coached this team if everybody had been there at the same time and the same amount of experience.
A technical foul just put on Antoine Walker because he was taunting Larry Brown after he took that three-point shot.
I got a kick out of Larry Brown that showed him on the bench. He didn't even think it should have been a tee. He didn't care. The guys should have a chance to celebrate. They've been on fire. They've had a spectacular game. Maybe the best game that Boston has played the entire year.
Well, Walker and Pierce have been incredible tonight. They are the second highest scoring tandem in the NBA behind Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant.
I would think you would show a little bit more respect to the great Larry Brown. I mean, here's a guy that's up for a Hall of
6 points. The solid tradition has been rekindled.
The right pieces together, and now we're here.
29 points by Paul at intermission. Danny Ainge showed a telestrator in the third quarter. All 5 players keying on him. Then you and your teammates score the next 21. What do you feel you had to do?
Well, I was 1 for 15 the whole series. You know, a lot of people say I wasn't stepping up in the fourth quarter, but you always got to remember we got 2 All-Stars in this team. Paul's the number 1 guy, I'm the number 2 guy. So I felt in the fourth quarter I had to take some shots, and I just stepped up tonight. He carried us the first half, and I just wanted to be there in the fourth quarter.
You mentioned the 2 All-Stars, the All-MVP voting and also the All-Teams. You get third team, you just get additional votes. Did that bother you guys?
No, he deserved it. He played great this season. He played big in the fourth quarter, and he's a scorer. But we're a 2-headed monster. You ever think it's a 1-head team, I'm going to be there to stomp on you. So we're getting ready for the second round now. But it's a 2. We don't care about no. I don't need no individual awards. This is more gratifying to me right now, getting out the first round.
They demolished an old rival tonight.
You know, it's so sweet. You know, Philly has been a tough team. They Eastern Conference champs, and for us to come out here and beat them in the first round says a lot of how far this team has come.
Well, we all enjoyed watching you. Look forward to seeing you in the next round.
Thank you very much.
Kevin?
And no doubt about it, the Boston Celtics have won. Game move ahead.
There, it looked like Dikembe, he obviously leads with his elbows all the time. He's so awkward in there, but it looked like he was just turning to lay it in.
It's Paul Pierce trying to chisel his way inside. Across the lane. Rebound by Mutombo. Pierce has not scored in the second half. Just a couple minutes gone.
Him in college, you knew he would be a nice player, but I had no idea he'd be this good.